Welcome everyone to the video today. We are going to be talking about fucking Mac Jones only throwing 3 passes to beat the fucking Buffalo Bills, man. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into fucking uh I don't know what else happened this week. I can't think off the fucking top of my head. But you know what? We're going to get into all of it once I look at my fucking phone. We're going to dive into everything. Trust me, it'll be epic. Check it out. Welcome everyone to this week's edition of the Doubleheader. I am the High Guy. I probably already introduced myself, but this is the NFL Week 13 recap / Week 14 preview. And I'm gonna say we get into everything. Starting off with the Cowboys over the Saints, 27-17 in a game they absolutely should have fucking won. The Saints can't do fucking dick offensively. That's blatantly fucking obvious if you've been watching football the last fucking month and a half or so. They beat fucking Brady and the Bucks, and it literally cost them everything. Because once you lose Jameis Winston, you're fucked. Go back last year and you think, like, that's a fucking wild statement, but losing Jameis ultimately fucked the New Orleans Saints. It sucks too because they're built to win right now, and they don't have the fucking talent at quarterback. Taysom Hill was obviously not the guy. Trevor Siemian is absolutely not fucking the guy. The gap in this game should have been fucking bigger. Like, I get New Orleans has a good defense, but when you can't do anything on offense, eventually that defense is gonna fucking wear down, and that's exactly what happened in this game. Dallas just wore down that defense, and ultimately, with the firepower they got, this should have been a much more lopsided game. Props to Dallas anyways. Keeping control in the NFC least, Moving on, we have the Colts over the Texans, 31-0. What else is there to say here, man? Houston is god-awful. Yeah, they deserve that fucking burp. Moving on, congrats to Indies, though. I'm happy for y'all. Moving on, we have the fucking the Dolphins, the fish, over the Giants, the G-men, 20-9. What are you doing, Miami? What are you doing? You've won 5 straight after dropping 7 straight. Like, what the fuck are you guys? I don't get what's going on here. I hear people talking about this team as like a possible last 7 seed wildcard team. Like, yeah, that's absolutely possible. But you really expect Miami to fucking win another fucking 5 games straight, or what would it be, 4 games straight? Yeah, we have 4 games to go. Do you expect them to win another 4 straight, get to 10-7, and then somehow squeak into the playoffs? Yeah, it's possible. I mean, they won fucking 5 straight, granted against fucking just abysmal talent. But you know what? Props to them anyway. I guess a win's a win, even though Giants didn't have Daniel Jones, which you think would not make much of a difference, but he's better than what the fuck else they got, and that was clearly evident here. Moving on, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers over the Dirty Birds, the Falcons, 30-17. What can I say, man? Brady owns the Atlanta Falcons. It's so fucking clear right here, man. Like, I'm not even gonna go back to 28-3. Like, I don't even get me started on 28-3, man. Like, that was fucking glorious. Brady just did what he always does, and he just fucking he was wiping his fucking shoes all over the goddamn Falcons, man. He didn't give a fuck. He threw 1 bad interception for a pick 6, but shit happens. And he still won by fucking 2 touchdowns, so that says it all right there. Moving on, we have the Cardinals over the Bears, 33-22. The Cardinals got back D-Hop and Kyler Murray in this game, so the fact that it was as close as it was, it's probably just because Kyler and D-Hop are a little rusty and they need to get their feet wet again. And they did that, man. It took them a little bit to get things going, but they got the fucking shit rolling, and they basically steamrolled the Bears. Um, the Bears are a very good team to get back into the flow of things if you've like, kind of like lost your groove. Props to them anyway, even though Chicago is basically the NFL's punching bag at this point. We have the Eagles over the Jets in a game that's probably no one watched. Gardner Minshew, man, he came in for the Philadelphia Eagles. He was putting in fucking work, man. I think he was like 21 to 25 or something like that. Highly fucking efficient, and they beat up on the Jets. Again, like I was saying with the Bears, the Jets are also a punching bag, but still, I mean, it's a professional team. It's this game happened. Next we have a glorious fucking game here. Another fucking choke job by the Minnesota Vikings. The Lions get their first W, beating the Minnesota Vikings 29-27 on a fucking walk-off touchdown. Wow, man, like, I wish I would have actually, like, watched this game. I caught the replays of it because, like, I can't bring myself to watch the fucking Lions, dude. It's too sad. Like, it's not doable, dude. Like, I watched them for one game this year, and that was against the Rams, just because it was like a fucking revenge game for Stafford and Goff, and it was interesting for the first couple quarters because Detroit still tries their ass off, even though they suck. But you gotta give them props for fucking trying like that, damn well knowing they're not that fucking good. And finally, their hard work paid off, and they got a fucking walk-off touchdown win over the ever choking fucking Vikings, led by Kirk Cousins. That circus needs to get broken up in Minnesota. I've already fucking talked to it like at length on this fucking show, but Minnesota, make a move. The talent is there right now. You need to fucking do something to capitalize on it, because that talent ain't gonna be there for fucking ever. Hey, get out of the garbage. Out of the garbage. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Can't deal with this guy. Moving on, we have the Los Angeles Chargers over the Bengals, 41-22. I can't really call them the Bengals because Joe Burrow broke his pinky finger on his throwing hand, and that fucked him up big time. And that happened like right in the middle of their little fucking surge to come back. Because the Bengals were down, I believe, 24 points at one point. And they damn near fucking tied the game. They scored the touchdown. They got fucking 22 points. They're about to go for 2. They didn't get the 2-point conversion, and from that point, it just fucking snowballed because Burrow couldn't really throw the ball. And Herbert and the offense were just fucking, they were coming to life, like right before your eyes. They were firing on all fucking cylinders. It was impressive. The Bengals are literally a fucking roller coaster, man. I think they're going to make the playoffs, but they could very easily be one and done. Or they could win a playoff game. I don't fucking know with these guys. They're one of the most inconsistent teams in the league, but they've won a few more games than they lost, so that's kind of how it works in the NFL. Like, you have the right amount of luck. Fucking ball bounces your way, like you can get through anything. Honestly, you can luck your way into a fucking great season, like the fucking Steelers did last year, lucking out to an 11-0 fucking division record and barely fucking winning the division, only to fucking be one and done in the playoffs. That looks like that might be Cincinnati's fate, unfortunately. I want to see them do good, but like I'm just being realistic, man. I don't see them really doing stuff this year. Moving on, we have the Rams over the Jaguars, 37-7. What can I say here, man? This wasn't impressive whatsoever. LA needed a fucking cream puff like the Jaguars to beat up on and basically just take advantage of, because they wanted to fucking get their mojo back, and I guess one way to do it is to beat up on the Jaguars. So props to the Rams anyway. You supposedly fucking world-beating fucking Rams. You beat up on the Jaguars. Congratulations, bro. Next up, we have the Washington football team over the Las Vegas Raiders, 17-15. This was pretty low scoring. I did enjoy the game. Not enough scoring for my taste personally. I don't mind defensive battles, but we need to see like a bit more scoring than this. Granted, it still was down to the wire. It was pretty good. The Raiders took a very late lead to go 15-14, and Heineke was clutch again, and he fucking drove them down the field with about a minute left and got the go-ahead field goal. And they were able to hang on. That was the end of the story, bro. The football team are 6-6, and they're 2 games back of Dallas, who they have coming up on the schedule. So the NFC East could get very interesting. Just saying, don't forget about the Eagles as well. They got some games coming up with the Cowboys too. Next up, we have the Steelers over the Ravens, 20-19. And first and foremost, I want to say thank you to the Pittsburgh Steelers, because you know what? Without you guys, we would not be the number 1 seed right now. I want to say thank you to you guys. You're 6-5-1. I don't want to see you fuckers make the playoffs, but thank you for this one fucking lucky break for us. The game was down to the wire. Baltimore said fuck it with like 10 seconds to go. They got the touchdown. They're like, you know, we're not kicking the extra point to tie it. We're gonna fucking go for the win right now. And on an outside route to Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson just slightly overthrew Mark Andrews, and he couldn't get it. So it basically checkmate right there, unless a fucking miracle happens like with an onside kick or something, which I don't see happening. Thank you, Pittsburgh. You really did us a solid this week. Now go fuck off politely. Next up, we have the Seahawks over the 49ers, 30-23. This hurt everyone involved, man. Seattle wasn't going to the playoffs. For any Seattle fans out there, I apologize, but Russell Wilson came back too late, and it's too little, too late for the Seahawks now. Russell Wilson is just now starting to find his groove, and it's way too late, bro. As far as the Niners go, you had a good opportunity here to get to 7-5 and potentially challenge the Rams for the 5 seed. But this week you took a step back, and now you're tied with the Washington football team for the 7 seed. I mean, it doesn't really matter which one you get. I mean, as long as you get to the dance, but the lower the seeding you get, the fucking better the opponent you're going to get. So you best try to get the best seed possible if you're going to fucking get to the dance, because it's going to make a big difference if you're playing the Cowboys instead of like the fucking Buccaneers in the first round. Like, trust me, it'd be a problem. Next up, we have the Chiefs. Actually, it's the Broncos at the Chiefs, and the Chiefs got the W here, 22-9. You looked at the fucking game like you knew it was gonna happen, even with the lacking fucking offense of Mahomes like in the last couple weeks, and some would argue the whole fucking year. You know they're gonna win anyway. Andy Reid's a fucking great coach for these guys. Mahomes, he's struggled lately, but he's still fucking Patrick Mahomes. And that's just enough to beat the fucking Broncos, who are they can't be taken seriously. I don't want to see a team like this make the playoffs. I am praying they don't make the playoffs, because they are like the fucking surest pick to go one and done in the playoffs, like bar none. Like, I know if you want to talk of the Broncos, you'll go back and be like, oh, they just beat the fucking Cowboys, and oh, they just fucking they just beat the Chargers. But these teams have had fucking weird losses before, and you know what? Shit happens. We know who the better team is, and the better team obviously fucking won this game. Nothing more needs to be said. Last but not least, we have the game of the fucking week. The Patriots over the Bills 14-10. And man, it feels good to be the 1 seed, man. Like, you go back to like when we first started doing the doubleheader back around like week 4 or like week 5, when like around the time we went to like 2-4, and it was right after the Cowboys game. It seemed pretty shitty, man. We've come a long fucking way. We've won 7 straight fucking games, and now we're the 1 seed in the AFC. Like, this is insane. And the way we beat the Bills in this fucking game, like, it was remarkable, man. Like, literally, Mac Jones was 2 out of 3. 2 out of fucking 3. And he played the whole fucking game. We, at one point, we ran 32 fucking straight times. I think that was some kind of fucking record. Because it was unbelievable, dude. Like, Allen and the Bills, Josh Allen and the Bills, they were still moving the ball, like, every now and again, but the Patriots played fucking field position this game. They didn't allow, the wins were god-awful in this game. Let's throw that out there. And Belichick didn't want to throw fucking Mac Jones to the Wolves, theoretically, and having him fucking throw in, like, just horrible wins like that. And, like, you know what? I'm cool with it. We played great defense. N'Keal Harry had a fuck up, but, like, what else is new? Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson took over this game. It was what it was, man. We went in there, we had a game plan, we executed, and we got a fucking W for it. And now we're the number 1 fucking seed for it going into the bye. It's fucking great, dude. As far as Buffalo goes, I'm praying y'all to make the playoffs just because, like, I can't stand Bills Mafia, and this would just be fucking... Dude, I can't... It'd be fucking amazing, man. That's when my old boy Tom Brady's gonna come into play next week. Knock those fuckers to 7-6, and man, kick Buffalo out of the fucking playoffs, dude. Like, that'd be fucking great, man. Oh, damn. But anyways, we move on to week 14, and unfortunately, there is no Patriots game this week. I know it sucks. But you know what? We are riding high. We need a little rest for our boys. And we got the Colts coming up on the 18th. Also, that same day, I'm seeing Spider-Man, which I want to throw out there. I'm also fucking... I can't even, man. I can't wait for that shit. Starting off week 14, we got the Steelers at the Vikings. This depends on what fucking Minnesota's going to show up in this game. They're going to be playing desperate as all fuck. And Pittsburgh didn't really do a whole lot on offense. Like, Ben did just enough. But it's still the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers offense, and they were just, like, pathetic, dude. I'll go Minnesota to bounce back in this game and to put Pittsburgh back in their fucking place. Next, we have a potential game of the week candidates. It's the Cowboys at the Washington football team. This is going to be fucking very close. You go back about like a month, and Washington seemed like all but left for dead. Like, I thought they were fucking done at 2-6. But look at them, man. They won fucking 4 straight. They've got some impressive wins in there, too. They got some fucking momentum going, and Dallas is just kind of like meddling around. They're just not really doing a whole lot. They beat up on the Saints last week, but like, this is going to be a fucking test for the Cowboys. And I feel like they're going to fucking fail that test. I feel like in a very fucking close game, like a fucking walk-off field goal, or maybe like a goal line stand or some shit, Washington is going to beat the Cowboys. Mark my words on that. Next, we have the Falcons at the Panthers. Whoever loses, their season's basically done. They're both 5-7 right now. it doesn't really matter who the fuck the quarterback is for the Panthers at this moment, because Cam Newton, like, even if he is starting, like, whatever, man. He's not that fucking dude. He never was that dude. He was that dude for like 5 minutes back in 2015, and then he fucked up his shoulder, and now he's not that dude no more. But if I had to pick a winner for this game, I guess I'll go Atlanta. Like, yeah, I don't feel strongly about either side, to be honest. But I guess I'll go Atlanta. Sure. Jacksonville at the Tennessee Titans. See, this is interesting because, Tennessee is still missing mad players. And Jacksonville does have a tendency to, upset fucking really good teams every now and again. See Buffalo, where they won 6-9. You know what I'm talking about. But I see the Titans win this game. Like, this should not be a challenge for you guys. It would be nice to see Indianapolis catch Tennessee in the division to really push them, but that loss the Colts had to the Titans a few weeks back really fucked them over. Because if they would have won that game, they would have basically been the division lead. They would have been 7-5 right now, and the Titans would have also been 7-5, but the Colts would have had the tiebreaker. Unfortunately, that's not how the fucking cookie crumbles, and the Colts are not going to catch these guys, probably. Tennessee's going to win this game anyway. Moving on, we have the Las Vegas Raiders at the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll go Chiefs here, man. Like, I have no faith in what the Raiders are doing this year, man. There's too much fucking controversy, too much drama, too much bullshit going on in the fucking locker room. Like, I can't deal with the Raiders. The Chiefs, not as impressive as they once were, but I can see them doing something, you know? I can see them fucking beating up on the Raiders. Their defense is much better than it once was, and all the offense has to do is score a couple times, and they'll beat the Raiders, no fucking problem. Next up, we have the Baltimore Ravens, or should I call the Baltimore Lamar Jacksons, versus the Cleveland Browns. Lamar's been god awful the last 2 weeks. I'm not gonna dispute it, but Baker Mayfield has not been much better. I believe they were coming off a bye week, so that might have helped Baker quite a bit. Might have helped them get both their running backs back, which will really fucking help. Simply because this is in Cleveland, I feel like with the week of rest, Cleveland's going to upset the Ravens here, because the Ravens have been on a bit of a slide lately. I feel like they're going to be a little demoralized because of that loss to Pittsburgh last week. And that might end up fucking them in this into this week. So, yeah, that's my pick, Cleveland. Next up, we have the Saints at the Jets. What? Who gives a fuck, dude? I'll go with the Jets here because they're pretty fucking good at messing up their tank. If there's one thing the Jets can do, it's fuck themselves over. So, yeah, Jets will kill themselves here and beat the Saints. Oh, goodness. All right, next up we have the Seahawks at the Texans, another fucking great one. Sure, I'll go Seattle. They're trying to fuck themselves over too. Cause they have all that fucking talent. They're like, yeah, let's fuck it. Let's start winning now. We can be 9-8. I don't see why anyone would fucking strive for 9-8, but like you guys do you. Yeah, y'all gonna beat the Texans, whatever. Giants at the Chargers. Chargers all fucking day. The Giants probably won't have Danny Dimes, and even if they do, LA in a fucking landslide. Not even gonna dispute it. Next up, we have the Lions at the Broncos. You know what's fucking wild? It's Detroit's still technically in the playoff hunt. Mathematically, they're still alive some fucking hell because of their win last week. And you know what, man? Since I have literally fucking little to none fucking respect for the Denver Broncos, like I fuck the Denver Broncos. Jared Goff and the Lions are somehow gonna fucking get back-to-back wins and beat the fucking Broncos in their home stadium. Bet on it. Oh, okay. We got a good 4-game slate. Well, -1. We got a good 3-game slate fucking end of the week. We got the 49ers at the Cincinnati Bengals. Interesting game. The point spread's only like 1 point for the Bengals. Honestly, this is a fucking very evenly matched contest. Strong defense versus very strong offense. I'm going to go Niners here simply because Cincinnati's offense line is very weak. Like, that's obviously the weak point of their fucking team. And it's going to end up fucking them over. Cincinnati will still put up points, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be really fucking hard, dude. Yeah, Niners win. Next up, we have the game of the week. We have the Buffalo Bills traveling to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's going to be like old times for old fucking Brady, man. He's going to beat up on the Bills, man. It's as simple as that. They're going to take care of business. They're going to beat these fuckers down. I say they're going to win by like a touchdown. That's just me, though. Yeah, Tampa's going to win this game. Easy. Second to last, but not least, we have the, for some reason, not flexed out Bears at the Packers on Sunday night. Like, why? What the fuck are they doing? I get the fucking matchup as it has history, but like, the Bears are fucking dog shit this year, dude. Like, why is this shit on primetime? You have at least like 4 fucking games, like 5 or 6 games you could put in this fucking slot instead of this one. You put this fucking piece of shit there. Like, you have the Cowboys at Washington, you have the Raiders at the Chiefs, Ravens at the Browns, fucking Niners at the Bengals would fucking suffice. Bills at the Bucks, I mean, CBS wouldn't give that game up, but like, you have options here, and you stuck with this bullshit. Green Bay's gonna win this game by like fucking 90 points. Something like that. Okay, now we have a fucking barn burner end the week. Excuse me. We have the Rams at the Cardinals. Last time these two teams played, the Rams, they got obliterated on their home court. Fucking 37-20, I believe the score was. Wasn't pretty. Wasn't even as close as the score seemed. It was like way further out. I expect to see a repeat just because LA is just they're the greatest team on paper in football. They can't go out there and fucking prove it. Like, they have one quality win this year, and it's over the Buccaneers, who they've had their downs in the last couple of years, but like they've had their fucking highest of highs. They show up when it fucking really counts. And I don't think this team will show up when it fucking counts. I see Arizona fucking sweeping these fuckers. Getting the second win. Maybe it'll be a little closer this time, but Arizona's going to get the dub here. Thank you all for watching. That was the doubleheader. I'll look forward to seeing all of you, whoever the fuck's watching this. I appreciate it. In the next episode, man. So have a good one, guys. Take it easy. And as always, stay high.